What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to Orb of the Movements of the Earth, this time with episode 7. Looking forward to this one, of course. Another brilliant episode last week. Thank you for the comments as well. Someone told me that the pronunciation was Okchi. I think it's like Okchi. Something like that. I think it is Polish origin, so I'll try my best. Again, apologies, I probably butchered it still, but saw a lot more of him and Badani last episode. Loved the scene with Okchi at the end of the episode. Finally get to look at the stars and not being looked down upon. Yeah, it was just a fantastic moment, and really enjoyed Badani so far. Very interesting character. Looking forward to delving a bit more into him. Someone did tell me that the scars on his face wasn't actually from the treatment that we saw at the start of last episode. So yeah, looking forward to seeing where those come from. Let me know what you guys think about this episode though down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions though. And let's get right into it. Of course, Badani, he's been encaptured already. His interest has been snared already, which is good. Violenta. So this is the girl in the opening. Okay. We see her with Okchi and Badani. Apologies, guys. Oh shit, so that's why her hand's messed up. Friction burn. Honestly, this kind of reminds me when I was at school going out for a cigarette. It'd be scary like this. I got caught by the principal once. That was scary. Is eavesdropping? What's so important? So she's. So that was them saying that they rewrit some astrology. Well, obviously, it seems that she's got an interest in this sector as well, and would go to these lengths to eavesdrop on a little bit of information about it. It seems. Apologies, guys. I did say last week that the full opening was out. I don't think it's out still. What I've been listening to is just a good edit of this that's just been extended. So yeah, my bad about that. I'm still looking forward to hearing the full version. Hopefully, it comes out soon. There she is, I think. And again, right there, nice action shot of her down the well. I think I spoke about this before. I used to have a well in my garden, in my old house. It wasn't dug. It was just a well on top of ground. But I used to keep. I used to be a bug boy. I used to keep spiders, like any kind of insects and such I'd find in there. So like a couple of days, I found some frogs, put them in there. Yeah, I'll just go out looking for insects and animals and such. Keep them in the well. Well, that would be that she's a woman, right? Well, I think it's fun enough nowadays. I think I saw a chart that actually more women are actually entering universities and studying higher education than men nowadays. Quite funny how this preconceived notion of people has come to change in our times, isn't it? Well, he seems nice. I mean, I say that. I was gonna say the fact that he treats her like a normal person and doesn't look down on her because she's a woman shouldn't be considered nice. Maybe in these times, perhaps, but that should just be considered normal. But he seems like a decent guy. That guy. Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder who he's talking about there. I think that was always like because this is a combination of a bunch of people's research. It was never going to be like a foolproof kind of thing, was it? But that's how like I've done a few like studies and stuff, and that's how you like that's like the best things I've done in terms of that is like a combination of other people's research, my own research, and combine it together and making a point out of it. But you do have to display it well. You can't just again just chuck a bunch of like it's like cooking. You can't just chuck a bunch of ingredients together and expect it to turn out nice. You've got to prepare it all properly. Nice. No. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Even so, like it shouldn't be split 9-1. I do almost feel like this. What are you doing? Can't do that. That's a bit disgraceful, honestly. It's a man's wishes right there. He's just burning up. Don't like that. But I almost feel like this is something like it's might be bad to say, but I don't think they should profit from this. If you know what I'm saying, this is a bunch of people's research that have died for it as well. Like, a lot of people have put work into this have died. I wouldn't feel like, me personally. I mean, it's a struggle to say because I probably would profit off it if money talks, doesn't it? But it kind of feels bad to profit off so many people's hard work. Not saying they shouldn't, but I don't know. It kind of doesn't feel exactly fair because it feels like, in essence, you're taking credit for everyone else's work. And these will be the guys that like perhaps put it out there and make it popular and so on. But yeah, just something doesn't sit right with me about that. I feel like it shouldn't be for profit. They can have fame from just discovering it and stuff, right? Like, they don't need to profit off this work exactly. They can maybe profit off just their names being raised up on the back of this work, perhaps. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just spouting nonsense there, but I don't see this as like I see this more again for what it is, in like, we're telling people the truth. Like, the number one thing isn't making money out of it, is again to get this out there and to tell people what's actually, how the world actually works and such. Don't like this though. You can't just do that. I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. But you could say that about this whole research. Like, that's almost, that almost shows us just how easy it is to get rid of all this, all those people's feelings and all this trust and so on. I agree, man. I didn't like that whatsoever. To the people of the church, yes. In reality, very much doubt it. Okay. Well, again, pretty clear that Lenny has different thoughts about, again, putting the names in history and such to the other people that we've met so far. And again, I can appreciate it to an extent. And again, I can't appreciate destroying someone's wishes like that. So, what relation is this? Is she to this? I can't remember the name of the job. Inquisitor or whatever it was. That's her dad. Oh shit! I mean, it's obvious. This is the Inquisitor. Is it Inquisitor? I can't remember exactly. Something along those lines. The guy that finds the people that are heretics. That guy. I think it's Inquisitor. But yeah, this is This is his daughter. He's. I mean, we haven't seen him yet, but the voice you can't mistake this voice. I don't think anyway. But interesting. Interesting. Especially given his history with Raphael. And yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see where this goes. Oh, you'll join. Oh, so that's not. Oh, my bad. I heard a Tosama. Who? Oh, I missed that line. So her family's dead. My bad. So yeah, why is he talking to this girl then? That was going to be my next question because we didn't notice what relation these guys are. Why are they talking? I thought that might have been a further as well, not just because she said Tosan, again in regards to her dead father, unfortunately. But they do kind of look a little bit like they got blonde hair. Is what I'm going off there. They've got blonde hair, and that's it. But yeah, why are these two characters talking? Very strange. And again, this guy's involved in everything. He is the Inquisitor. So what is it? Is he our father? What I'm assuming here is that her actual family died, or her mother died, or something like that, and he's either like a foster father or maybe he is the actual father. I don't know. Apologies, I got confused there. So initially I thought that was her father. Then they said that her family died, and now he is her father. Sorry guys. If I understood Japanese, it'd probably be a bit easier to understand. They got some kind of family relationship. Bit harsh. I mean, there's a clear difference between every other poster on there and these. Every one of those is 1 page long, and they've just posted a whole book. I think that would attract different people, wouldn't it? Different people would think, oh, the easiness of reading a small bit of paper, I'll take on those ones. Whereas someone probably very smart would be like, oh, big old bit of paper. Let's try and figure that out. See what the deal with that is. Yeah, I thought he would. I'm not sure he outwardly said that, but I had a feeling, like when I said it should just be normal, I had a feeling this guy. I don't know why. I just had a feeling he'd take her work for his own. I didn't say it. Maybe I should have said it, but I don't know. That just kind of felt really like normal, if you know what I'm saying. It just felt like obvious that he would do that. I think the thing with that is that it wouldn't have ever been submitted if it, like, that came from, again, my thinking of, I don't think it ever would have been submitted if it was going to be in her name. And the guy they're talking about, I don't think he even would have looked it over if he knew it was by this girl here. So I don't know why that just kind of felt obvious to me that he would submit it in his own name. I mean, she can still take the positive from that in terms of he praised it, thought it was good. Obviously, it's pretty awful. This guy's stolen her work, but that means her work's good, which is good. Doesn't really help her, but. And like I said, he seemed nice, so I kind of had a feeling he wouldn't be nice, if you know what I'm saying. Exactly. That was exactly my thought during that. Like, well, if they think about it like that, why would they ever? But just because the name of it is in a male's name, it's different. Crazy work, isn't it? Crazy work. Like, it's sad to think about if you imagine throughout time the amount of women that could have brought change to the world, positive big change, and just denied of any chance of that. Again, I think people should appreciate the world we live in nowadays in that regard. Like, people seem more down and depressed and such than ever, yet they've actually got more freedom and opportunities to do this, where in the past there was, yeah, as you're seeing here, they had no opportunities. Oh, old man heard this. Nice. Hope you get some repercussions. Say you did. Say it. Yes. Which is a good thing. I mean, it's not, but it is a good. It should be a good thing. That's dangerous. Let's hope this guy gets in some danger. Gets some punishment. See, this is what I'm talking about. Women just had to say this and act like this. Hide their genius. And how much have we been robbed of because of that? You can never tell, of course, but you can imagine. I think she was I mean, she did get tricked, but I also did think she was a bit naive. Like I said, I knew that was going to be the case, so I think she should have at least had a feeling that would be the case. Being a woman in this time period and world, like, I'm a guy, and I understand the fact that these people, yeah, she experiences this, so she should have known that like that. It sounds bad saying that because I don't place any of the blame on her whatsoever. It's not her fault at all. Like, it's obviously these guys in the wrong, like that guy in the wrong. But she should have been a bit smarter in terms of knowing the fact that women are treated like this and being a woman herself. She should, again, no blame on her. She should have known that this guy would be an asshole. Is the thing. So yeah, it is very unfortunate. I really wish she did speak up then, but as was just heard, it is quite dangerous. But like I said, like I want that danger because you need the danger to like change things and to stand up. But also, she very easily maybe could have got killed, or perhaps even worse. So yeah, it's a risk, it's a gamble. But if we've seen anything in this show, I think we could see her grow in that regard. Ah, dear. You know what? I can't. Yes, let's go. I was gonna say I can't wait for her to get involved in our research. Oh, I guess it wasn't a book posted there. It was just a bunch of these same. Okay. Ah, that's the trick to it. It's actually an equation that can't be answered. But you're not. She is, but she's not. For these people's rules, she is. But these rules are wrong. Is the thing. It's amazing, like what she has to do just to be able to do the things everyone else is very privileged to just be very normal for them. And how her mind is thinking about those things is insane. That's like the worst part, in my opinion. How her mind is like struggling with things that she knows are okay and are right. Yeah, because of the environment, her brain has to work against what should be like common logic and oppose it. Oh, so there is an actual answer. But you've been caught in the act now, which is good. Oh damn! I like this a lot. You hear the OST that's playing behind this is sick at the moment. it builds a sense of dread, which she's definitely feeling right now. Again, it reminds me, like I said, of going out in high school, going out for cigarettes, and again when the principal like walked behind me, it's just like it's a sudden just like, oh shit, and your whole yeah. it's a horrible feeling of like dread. Like, oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. I think everyone's had that when they've been a kid and such, haven't they? But yeah, I love how that kind of subverted this expectation of that, of like her going through like terror right now, but this moment is actually maybe the moment that massively changes her life for a massive positive. Like this has her in all over it, in my opinion. Allowing her to work on this would be, I'd love to see it after what we've seen today. But yeah, I really like how they've done that scene there. Really cool. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Great episode today. I wasn't expecting to spend so much time on this woman here. I forget her name, so apologies about that. She is some kind of relation to the Inquisitor. Again, I'm not. If any of you guys can let me know, please do. I think that I'm gonna go by that it's her father. Whether that's her real father or not, I guess I don't really know for sure, and maybe it doesn't matter all too much. That is her father, it seems. So that's going to be an interesting development with her now getting involved in the research that he's put a few people to death for now, I think. Well, he's put Raphael. Well, Raphael died, of course, but you could say he didn't kill the guy that Okchi was it was with. I forget that guy's name as well. He didn't kill him per se, but he had an involvement in him dying. Like, yeah, if he didn't find out and such, and well, he didn't have that much involvement. Actually, think about it, did he? But yeah, you know what I'm saying. With how he is, it's going to be really interesting seeing a daughter of his get involved in this. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Lots of more interesting topics covered there, away from the kind of astrology, but still kind of philosophical in terms of women, especially in this time period. Like I said, I feel like people today, women today, men today, anyone, that we really take for granted, especially when you like see the reactions to the new like president in America, and political stuff like that. You see such a reaction to it, and you go back in time when this was like a thing, and you just think of how crazy people are to be complaining about some of the stuff they complain about nowadays, whereas people in this time period, women, had to live like this. Like I mentioned, I'm really interested in the psychological aspect of her. Like again, she knows what's right, she knows what's okay to do, and she's doing it, but then in the back of her head is the horrible rules that men have kind of enforced during this time period on women, and that they have to kind of live by that, even though it's so illogical, it's so against humanity, it's so against your interests, which has been a common theme this whole in this whole show, of the interest in learning and finding truth and such, and she's had to deny that just because of these very stupid rules. It's yeah, something I'm really interested in. Definitely looking forward to seeing more of her as the story does go on. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Another great episode. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these weekly reactions, and I'll see you guys next week with episode 8.